Before I begin, I just want to acknowledge the shooting Saturday at Brown University. Ontario will always stand with our American friends and family to support them in any way we can. I also want to acknowledge the terrible attack that took place yesterday in Australia on the first day of Hanukkah. My thoughts are with the victims, their families, and with the Jewish community around the world. These acts of hate and violence driven by anti-Semitism are unacceptable in Australia, in the US, in Ontario, and anywhere in the world. We need to come together to support our Jewish friends and neighbors as they grieve and to help them feel safe in our communities. I was glad to see Hanukkah celebrations continue yesterday, despite the terrible tragedy, and I was glad to see that police services have been taking this threat very seriously and have increased security near Jewish community organizations. I look forward to joining in Hanukkah celebrations over the next few days, and I encourage everyone to do the same and to stand with our Jewish community against hate and anti-Semitism. Thank you. So, before I begin, Mo, all the other ministers are up there. You come beside me, buddy, because you're a champion. Mo, come over here. And if we could get the mayors to shift over behind us, because it doesn't happen with one mayor, even though Mayor Diodati's a champion, he's incredible, and he's the greatest person in Niagara, so he told me last night when he called me all jacked up. But he is a champion. And now I'd like to thank all of you for joining us for today's announcement. And I'm glad to be back here in Niagara Falls with Minister Cho, which you just heard, and Sarkari, alongside Minister Oosterhoff, B.A. Friend, and Mayor Diodati, who are hosting us today, and Bob from Niagara Parks, Bob Gale, as you heard from, as well as all the other mayors and elected officials. And I'll tell you, Bob and Mayor Diodati will be the first to tell you, along with myself, we cannot do this without the cooperation with all the other mayors. The greatest area in Niagara with the best mayors you could ever ask for, and they're all involved. So thank you, guys. A couple mayors and a couple lords as well. I love that. Deputy Lord and Lord. And industry leaders as well joining us at this incredible Niagara Takes Flight. I can't wait for the media to get on there. Jamie, you got to hop on this. It's second to none. You'll have the best time ever. And I encourage everyone, come down and take a look at Niagara Takes Flight. Is a great family-friendly destination that has already welcomed 120,000 visitors and generated almost $3.5 million. So the payoff is going to be really, really quick on this. It's amazing when you come up with a new idea and rides and everything else, people are attracted to come to Niagara here. Since opening in August 2025, and it's exactly the sort of attraction we need more than ever right here in Niagara. Because folks, Niagara has the potential to be a true tourism powerhouse and a world-class destination that drives Ontario's economy and keep tens of thousands of Ontario workers on the job. And we're doing everything we can to unlock that potential. With tariffs and economic uncertainty taking direct aim at our economy, targeting Ontario workers and businesses is more important than ever that we support new opportunities for workers and attract new jobs and investments, including in Ontario's tourism industry. Here in Niagara, the tourism sector already brings in $3 billion every single year, with more than 13 million visitors coming to Niagara from across Ontario and around the world. And Stan, you said it bang on. You go anywhere in the world, or Mayor as well, you go anywhere in the world, ask them where Toronto is. They aren't 100% sure. Ask them where Niagara Falls is. They know exactly where Niagara Falls is. Now we say it's an hour from Toronto. Give them a rough ballpark figure there. The highlight of every trip to Niagara is the falls itself, with the incredible Horseshoe Falls and iconic attractions like the Niagara City Cruises or the journey behind the falls, but the region has so much more to offer. It has incredible history and culture, world-famous restaurants and wineries, world-class gaming and casinos, and family-friendly attractions, as well as the beautiful Niagara Escarpment. With the proper support and the right vision, Niagara Falls and the entire Niagara region can be an engine for Ontario's economy and even a bigger tourist destination than it already is. And I guess that's our goal, Mayor and Stan, that, you know, the average stay, what is it, 1.7 days or something, 1.5 days? We want to make it a week long, 4 days long, and that's exactly what we're doing. And that brings us for what we're here today to announce. Today, I'm thrilled to announce our government Destination Niagara strategy, a multi-billion-dollar plan to build new world-class attractions, elevate Niagara's casino and gaming experience, meaning we want more casinos, big, large casinos, to come here, boost, and we are doing that. So all the big casinos in Niagara, I'm making a clear message to you, you're welcome to Niagara. Boost local arts and culture, and improve the region's transportation network with the ambitious goal of attracting 25 million annual visitors and generating $3 billion of additional revenue for Niagara every year. We want to double the number of visitors who come to Niagara every year, and we want to double the amount of time that they spend in Niagara, enjoying all it has to offer and supporting the local economy. Our strategy is built on 5 pillars, and I'll just run through them. First, we're going to build new must-see attractions. Imagine a theme park with rides and games and all-new Niagara River line with an electric tram running 3.8 kilometers through Queen's Victoria Park with unmatched views of Niagara Falls. We've also welcoming the revitalization of the Toronto Power Generating Station into a boutique hotel and attraction with a spa, art gallery, and a free museum. I'm happy to say work has already begun on redeveloping the station into the region's first and only 5-star boutique hotel, a project funded entirely through more than $300 million private sector investment. We're working with private investors in Niagara Parks to revitalize the marina at Miller's Creek into a quality recreation destination and working to develop an observation wheel just like those in London and Las Vegas that will overlook the falls. All these attractions will draw people from around the world, helping families and children make memories that will last a lifetime. We're also looking to grow Niagara's gaming market. One of the options being explored is the potential development of multiple new world-class casinos to provide more options for visitors, encourage the development of new hotels, entertainment venues, and restaurants, boosting the economy and helping create tens of thousands of good jobs. As Minister Cho mentioned, we're also doubling down with the support of Niagara's incredible wine, craft beverage, and culinary scene. And I just got to tell you about the wineries and the alcohol sector. It is booming. I want to thank the people of Ontario for buying Ontario wine. I think it's up 70 some odd percent, I think it was 76% or even higher, including agritourism as well as the unique festivals, arts and cultures offerings that make Niagara so unforgettable. And of course, as we welcome the millions of new visitors that we're expecting here in Niagara, we'll invest to ensure we have the highways, the transit, the airports that are needed to help people get here quickly and conveniently. Our vision to expand the runway by 3,000 feet, Mayor, 3,000 feet, that will get all the big planes around the world in? Yep. Because if we got to go 5,000, let's do the 5,000, and we'll get everyone from all over. We're going to revitalize that airport. We're going to ask the federal government for their support as well. This is going to bring people in from all over the world, and we're going to move quick on this, allowing passenger flights arrive from around the world, bringing in even more tourism dollars and creating even more jobs. Our Destination Niagara strategy will build the region into a tourism powerhouse with incredible sights and attractions that will entertain families and support our workers. Together, we're going to build a place that welcomes families from across our province and across the world so they can experience the very best Ontario, Niagara, and Canada have to offer. Together, we're going to protect Ontario workers and businesses and build the most resilient, self-reliant, and competitive economy in the G7. I want to thank everyone for having us here today, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much.
We will now take questions from the media. Media can line up behind me and state their name and outlet. Just a reminder, the format today is one question and one follow-up per outlet. First question.
Hi everyone. It's Randy Rath with CHCH-TV. Premier, the other day, you told us that regarding the issue of selling off the booze that was pulled off the shelves of the LCBO and donating the proceeds to charity, that you would speak to the LCBO officials about that. And I'm wondering if you've had that conversation and if you made a decision about that.
I did, but it's not as easy as it sounds. We just can't sell it off, and I'm not going to do that during Christmas holidays when it will hurt our wineries, it will hurt our distilleries, and it's just not going to happen. I want to support local jobs and opportunities here, but if we find a buyer maybe in another province, that'd be different. But folks, keep in mind, people are coming up with all these wild ideas. I've never seen people so interested in liquor. But guys, this is the LCBO's money. It's no one else's. In return, it's Ontario's money. So it's the taxpayers' money that own LCBO. And if we can get rid of it out of province somewhere, we will. But I'm not going to hurt the wineries here or the distilleries or anyone else. So go out there. Buy Ontario booze, no matter if it's wine, whiskey, vodka, whatever is made here, and support the local industry.
Okay, thanks for that. Also, people in these parts, they used to go across the border constantly. People go over, have some wings, they go over, get a couple of groceries. Canadians are no longer flying to Florida. They're not being, their snowbirds have basically, it's dried up. There's been an organic boycott of tourism into America. Do you support that? And are you going to go to Florida this year?
Yeah, so let me tell you, it's going to be the first time I'm not going to Florida. But I talk to so many people. Don't let this guy, Trump, determine and ruin your life and everything. That's my personal choice. Maybe some families have gone to Florida their whole lives. Go to Florida. That's great. But I encourage you to stay here and support local tourism. But you can't let the one tyrant change our lives, right? You just can't let it happen. I'm doing it out of my own personal choice because I just can't do it. But don't let this guy change your lives. If you go down and you see, maybe their grandparents are down there, maybe they're somewhere else. So we'll get through this, but they're hurting down there right now. They're hurting on all fronts. They're hurting on their economy. President Trump is at the lowest rating that any president has been in the first year, and God knows probably 100 years. So it's taking effect. And I always say, we love our American friends, and the Americans love Canadians. And there's just one guy, I just don't see eye to eye with us, President Trump. So we'll keep fighting, and I'll never apologize to that guy, ever, ever. I'll keep giving it to him. Thank you.
Good morning, Premier. Megan Fitzpatrick from CBC News. This strategy mentions the idea of a new theme park here in Niagara, but there are a lot of local residents that are wondering about the old theme park of Marineland. What do you have to say to local residents who are concerned nothing's happening with that site currently? They want something there. It would create jobs. It would create economic activity. So what do you have to say to them, and what is the latest on that site and the animals there?
Well, on that site, Marineland's in charge of it. It's not a government site. Everyone thinks it's a government site. It's not. And I'm an animal lover. I hope the whales survive. They get treated properly. Maybe someone's going to go in there and take over the site and give them a better way of living because they're stuck in a small little area. It bothers me. But that's Marineland. They want to come in and put an offer to Ontario. Well, we'll look at it. But when we go out there, and Stan does this, and I know the mayor does it as well, we go out and we ask people, we take surveys. the #1 attraction, which I wasn't surprised, are theme parks. So, you know, back in the day when my kids were little, the Marineland ad would come on and they'd be jumping up and down. Next thing you know, I'd be going to Marineland. And it's going to be the same, I think, when we build a lot of different options and attractions. You want to say anything, Stan? Go ahead.
Thank you, Premier, and thanks for that question, Megan. I think the Premier nailed it, right? I mean, standing right behind us is Niagara Takes Flight. The original payback period on this for the Parks Commission was 6 years. It's now 3.5 years. It's an incredibly successful attraction. And when you think about your kids, and you know, my daughter's 15 months old, she's going to get whatever she wants when it comes to vacations. There's no doubt about that. That's what we need down here, right? We're talking about taking a one-day visit and turning it into a 4-day or 1-week visit. Let's give the family some options. The kids love to play down here, but we need something more for them to do. This attraction and going out for them, we're talking big names, right? We're talking to people all over the world to bring the massive operators here to an area that needs it. Absolutely going to drive tourism dollars. We know it's one of the largest drivers of the economy down here, and that traffic's going to spill over into the region. Let's not forget that this region is not just about the falls. We have the deep water ports of Port Colborne with international cruise ships docking there right now. We have clear water beaches in Crystal and Nickel Beach. We have the richest soils on the planet in the escarpment, the rich culture of Niagara-on-the-Lake with the Shaw Festival. This region has absolutely everything. It's just missing a few pieces. The attraction is one of them, and that's what we're here to announce this morning. We're very excited about it. Thank you. Thank you.
And to further answer the question specific to Marineland, there has been a number of proposals, and the proponents do come to visit the city for land use and to find out what's allowed through our official plan and zoning bylaws. I can tell you that right now the size of that property is approximately 3 Magic Kingdoms, to put it into perspective. It used to be the #1 tourist attraction in the country, and obviously animal entertainment's fallen out of favor over the last 60 years. But I can tell you we're working closely with Marineland, with the trustees there, working closely with our government partners to find a soft landing for the animals and to turn that into the economic generator that it once was.
Premier, my follow-up is for a colleague of mine at CBC Toronto. Today marks 9 years since the death of Solomon Fakiri in an Ontario correctional facility. His family says not once has your government reached out to them to apologize or engage on the recommendations from the inquest, where his death was ruled a homicide. What do you want to say to them, and what is your government doing to protect people in Ontario's correctional facilities?
Well, first of all, a death of anyone, my heart goes out to the family. I think it's terrible, first of all. So anyone passes away, no matter if they're in a correctional facility or not, no one should lose their life. So we're always trying to make sure that anyone that works there is professional, and if they don't act professional, then they're going to be held accountable. It's as simple as that. So.
Are you going to act on the recommendations, though, from the inquest? They're saying your government's done little.
Well, no, I disagree. The Minister Solicitor General is acting on the recommendations already. He's doing a great job, and we're going to continue doing a great job. And the other thing, what we need, we need to build more correctional facilities and make sure they're state of the art. But do you know at the end of the day, stay out of the jails. Stop breaking the laws, and you won't have anything to worry about.
It's Ray Spiteri with the Niagara Falls Review. How would you describe, Premier, the current climate when it comes to casinos? We have 2 here in Niagara Falls. And what's your ultimate goal? Like, how many would you like to see here? 3, 4, 5?
Well, that's gonna be up to the mayor and the minister, and we're gonna go out there and do some sounding to communities. But this is about jobs. It's not just about casinos. This is about attracting tourists from all around the world that will fly into our new airport that we're going to be building, expanding the runway. And when they go to maybe a casino, they're going to be renting a hotel room. They're going out to a restaurant. They're going to attractions like the one we're here right now, and other new attractions, and bring dollars, American dollars and other dollars right here in Niagara and create more jobs. So we're going to put that out there, and all the big casinos in Las Vegas, we're serious. It's happening. Get on board. Come and put a proposal in. Come and tell us how you're going to build $1 billion hotel with attractions, with cinemas inside, with live theater. That's what we're looking for. Casino itself is good, but it's everything else that comes along with the casinos.
This is something local officials have been pushing for a while. Are you satisfied with Mohegan? Are you satisfied with the current operators of the casinos that are here now?
Well,
or is this a message to them we need to do better?
Well, we need to do better 100%. Mohegan is ragging the puck. They got to make a decision. You're either on board or you're out. Simple. I'm tired of screwing around. Sorry for the language. We have to build Niagara. We have to invite other casinos in. And they better come to the table. We're working with them. We're doing everything we can. But we've been working with them for, God, what is it, about 2 years now? Enough's enough. And we're moving with you or without you. I'd prefer to move with you. But if you don't move, we're going. Simple as that. We're moving.
This will be the last question.
Good morning, Premier.
Hey,
Jamie
Jamie.
with City TV. This question comes in from Tina Yazdani, who's at Queen's Park doing interviews, but it dovetails into Randy's question too. How is tourism in Niagara Falls? Is it up? Is it down? Maintaining itself? And then the second part of that question will be these investments. How much money are these investments? Where are they going? When are they going to start flowing?
About the tourism, I should hand it over to the two experts. One, the mayor, and the minister of tourism. So they'd know the answers better than I would.
Thank you, Premier. Yeah, tourism clearly, because of what's gone on south of the border, our American tourism is down. That's the downside. The upside is international visitation is up, and domestic tourism for staycations is also up. So overall, we're holding our own, but I think the whole objective of Destination Niagara is to refresh the brand, add more offerings, become part of the discussion, and take Niagara Falls from the back burner to the front burner to show them that we've advanced, we've been listening, and we know it's a very competitive world. It's great that we have the greatest attraction in the world with the falls, but how can we build on that, add to that, and enhance the visitation here?
Thanks, Premier. Thanks, Mayor. So I would add just 2 points to that. David Adames, who's the CEO of the Niagara Parks Commission, is doing a wonderful job here, gave me some statistics on the international numbers. They're staggering. Yes, as was mentioned, the American visitation is down, but we're seeing record growth from visitation from Europe and Asia. And I think year-over-year revenue from Germany is up 38%, from France 33%, I believe Japan's 28%. There are double-digit gains all throughout Asia and Europe in terms of spending. The second point, we need to capitalize on that. We are friends with our Americans, neighbors. We're going to welcome them back. This will eventually pass. This tariff war will eventually be over, and President Trump will eventually be out of office. And we know we will remain friends. In the meantime, we have a wonderful opportunity to build new relationships and open new markets to the region. That's exactly why we were in Asia just a couple of months ago, to promote this wonderful region. And the Premier nailed it earlier. A lot of people there. GTA has maybe 7 million people. That's a small town in Japan and Korea. We're opening up, and they don't know about Toronto. They do know about Niagara Falls and the region. Let's capitalize on that. Let's double the visitation here, as the Premier said.
Thank you. This concludes today's press conference.
Okay, folks, well, thank you for coming out. We're doing something special, never been done in Canada before. I want to thank all the mayors. They're champions, and as well as Mayor Diodati. You know, the mayor calls me up. He was about as jacked up last night talking to me. You think it was the little kid before Christmas, and this is Chris. I know, but that's great leadership, and Bob Gale. But it takes a whole community, and that's what we're doing. I want to thank the ministers and all the other stakeholders here. We're going to make Niagara the greatest place on earth to visit and play and have fun and bring your family. It's going to be a great destination. So thank you once again, and God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much.